Greetings and welcome. This is the BiteSize Horary Astrology, ancient astrologer of the ThaBadbrey and today I'm going to be speaking to you about how you can easily and quickly calculate how long it will take for the next train, bus or aeroplane to arrive at your location using Horary Astrology. So as I said, this is the BiteSize Horary Astrology, ancient astrologer of the ThaBadbrey Now, this is a bite-sized version of the advanced video I already uploaded on this subject. So how can you quickly calculate how long it will take for the next train, bus or aeroplane to arrive at your location? This is what you do. Now, this is the chart of the moment, all right, for my location. 5130 North latitude, London, UK, on Sunday, the day of the sun, 17th of June 2018, 6:03:25 p.m. All right, 1800 hours. All right, in the hour of Mercury. Now, this is what you do. Now, if you want to know what time or how long it will take for the next train, plane or bus to arrive, you look at the ascendant. The ascendant represents the person asking the question. Therefore, you are asking the question. Therefore, the ascendant represents you and the ruler of the ascendant represents you. This proportion here is the first house and this line over here is the cusp of the first house, and the cusp of the first house is on Scorpio. Scorpio is traditionally ruled by Mars, so therefore the person asking the question, i.e. you, is Mars, and Mars is over here. This represents you asking the question. Mars is you. Now you want to find out and identify which planet represents the actual train, plane or bus. All right, now the third house governs public transport. Therefore the third house cusp and the sign on the cusp of the first house and its ruler represents the next train, plane or bus. The cusp of the third house over here, as you can see, is on Aquarius, and Aquarius is traditionally ruled by Saturn. Therefore Saturn represents the next plane, train or bus. Now all you do is you look at the degrees of Mars, i.e. you, the person asking the question, and the degrees of Saturn, and you minus the smallest from the largest. All right, so let's go down here and go to the aspect grid. As you can see, Mars is at 8 degrees 42 minutes and 20 seconds, and Saturn is at 6 degrees 34 minutes and 29 seconds. Now, if you are in a rush, you can cast away the seconds and the minutes and just take into account the degrees. So 8 degrees minus 6 degrees equals 2 degrees. Therefore, your conclusion is as follows. The next train, plane or bus will arrive at your location in the next 2 minutes. All right, now you need to have a commonsensical understanding of how long it usually takes for your mode of transport to arrive. If you know that your bus usually arrives within 2 to 5 to 10 minutes or so, then you can say, okay, the next bus will come in the next 2 minutes. And if you know that sometimes it takes 20 minutes for the bus, you can say, okay, the next bus will come in the next 20 minutes. All right, now this time unit can be interpreted as being 2 minutes, 20 minutes, 2 hours, 2 days, 2 years, depending. But you must use your common sense of how long it usually takes for your specific mode of transport to arrive. All right, and that is how you can calculate how long it will take for the next train, plane or bus to arrive at your location. Now, if you have astrological software within your phone, all you need to do is type in your latitude, your location, and you can bring up the chart of the moment at any time and calculate how long it will take before the next mode of transport to arrive at your location. All right, if not, you can go to astro.com and click on chart of the moment and the chart of the moment will be brought up. All right, and that's how you can do it. Ideally, I urge you, if you are a student of ancient astrology, I urge you to go through the pains of memorizing and walking around with working knowledge of what sign is on the ascendant at each time of the day for your particular location, as well as memorizing where all the planets are at all times, as well as specializing and memorizing in and having within your head Our Lady the Moon, her swift motion, what planets she has separated from and what planets she is moving towards. All right, And then all you need to do when you want to calculate when your next mode of transport will arrive at your location, you just go into your memory banks mentally, and you instantly know that Scorpio is on the ascendant and that the third house is either Capricorn or Aquarius. Use whole sign houses when you're casting a chart in your head, and then you say the third house is Capricorn, and then you know that the ruler of Scorpio is Mars and the ruler of Capricorn is Saturn. Then if you have memorized where the planets are in your head, then you can know that the degree of Mars is 8 degrees and the degree of Saturn is 6 degrees. Then you minus 6 from 8 and it gives you 2 straight away. All right. But if you have not got to that stage yet where you're able to memorize charts, then use astrological software or go to astro.com. But that's how you can do it very quickly. All right. Now, obviously, there are other factors that you need to take into consideration as to whether or not the bus, train, plane will arrive, i.e. the moon. Other factors, whether or not the train, plane, bus is delayed, how long it's delayed for. All right. But that is another horary lesson for another time. This is keeping it bite size and very simple for you to understand. BiteSize Horary. This is the ThaBadbrey Herbalist Asar, ancient astrologer of the ThaBadbreyHerbal.co.uk. Stay tuned. Dendra.